Hey, welcome to your advanced Vinyasa class or your advanced yoga class. We're going to go through more of a power series that's going to help with building strength in the lower body as well as the core. So let's start on our mats, child's pose. Toes together, knees slightly apart. Hips are going to come back towards the heels as you extend the arms forward and bring the forehead down to the mat. Take a deep breath in. And exhale nice and slow. As you're here, expand through the chest, fingers nice and wide. Continue to actively press the hips back. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the chin, look forward, right between the thumbs. Exhale, drawing the forehead down to the mat. Inhale, lift and look forward. Tenting the fingertips, draw the chest down. Notice the opening through the upper back, but also the opening around the armpits. Begin to tilt the body from side to side. Deep breath in, slow breath out. Plant the hands down onto the mat, look forward. Exhale. Clasp onto opposite elbows. Take a deep breath in, and again a slow breath out. Inhale, and exhale. Forehead comes down to the mat. Inhale, lift the forehead. And dropping the forehead down to the mat. And inhale, lift. As you press the hips back, extend the arms again. Tent the fingertips, look forward. Draw the body up. Press the hips forward. As you press into the fingers, draw the belly button into the spine, chin down towards the chest, tuck the toes. Plant the hands down to the ground. Bring the knees in a little bit closer. Drop the chest, drop the belly. Shoulders back at the hips, lift the chin. Lift the tailbone. Exhale, round through, coming into cat. And slowly shift to your cat and cow. Back and forth, moving through this motion. Deep inhale. Slow exhale. Rounding through. And dropping the chest and belly. Lifting the chin. Moving through. Hands, knees, and toes. Play around with tucking the toes or untucking. Play around with bending through the elbows and extension through the arms. Moving the hips forward and sending the hips back. Still coming into that cat-cow motion. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, move forward, table. Lift the hips back and up, down dog. Pedal into the feet. As you're here pedaling into the feet, make sure you're pressing into the first finger and thumb. Bring the toes nice and close together. Bend into the knees, send the hips back, look forward. Take 2 steps to forward fold. Hands hang, arms hang. Crown of the head comes down towards the floor. Press into the big toes, reel up into mountain. Take the arms, send them back first, then forward. Exhale, arms come down. Inhale, send them back. Press the chest forward. Lift the arms. Palms together, thumbs nice and close. Deep breath in and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Reaching the arms out in front, palms facing down towards the mat. Press into the toes and then begin to pedal the feet. We're just going to try and activate the calves just a bit. Moving from one foot to the other. Reach the arms up by spinning them back. Plant both feet down to the ground. Fold in. Deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands either to the shins or the mat. Folding back in, bend into the knees as much as you can. Left foot comes back. Hanging out here in a runner's lunge. Extend the arms back towards the end of the mat. Lift the chest, inhale. Spin the arms upward. Exhale, plant the fingertips, lower that knee, reach the arms up again. Every time we lift the arms up, we're going to spin back and then up. Spinning those arms back again. As the arms come up, so does the body. So pressing into that left foot and the right. Lowering down, arms come down, spin back and up, low lunge. Exhale, twisting over to the right side. Take the right hand, wrap it behind the back. Look at the back corner of your mat. Slowly start to shift the right hip back, coming into half split. Inhale, bend into that right knee. Exhale, shift back. And bend in. One more, shifting back. Both arms come up. Clasping onto the fingertips, press the palms up towards the sky, the ceiling. Come back to center, bending into the knee. Look forward. Plant the hands to the mat. Lift the left knee off the mat. Right foot comes back and up, three-legged dog. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Bend into that right knee. Slowly look forward. And as you look forward, press the chest away from the mat. Send the body towards the front, coming into plank. And lower down, chaturanga. Releasing both feet to the ground. Inhale, press up, cobra. Exhale, hips to heels. Inhale, come forward, table. Exhale, down dog. Pedal into the feet. Bring the big toes together. You can either hop to the top of your mat by bending into the knees, sending the hips back, looking forward, launching ahead, or take 2 steps to the top. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift all the way up. Remember, arms spin back and then forward. One more time, sending them back and then up. Nice and slow, fold in. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. Right foot comes back, runner's lunge. Make sure you set up your runner's lunge in a spot where it's comfortable for you. Deep breath in. Take the arms back. And then spin them upward, lift the chest. Bring the fingertips down to the ground. Lower the right knee. Bring the arms up. Low lunge. Taking those arms forward, then bringing them back. And as they come up, so does the body. High lunge again. Exhale, one more spin. Lower the knees, lift up. Holding here, take the low ribs, draw them in towards the hip. See if you can bring the hip up towards the belly button. Nice slow twist to the left side, wrapping the left hand behind the back. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Find your gaze at the left back corner. Shift the hip back. Half split. Lift the toes. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, send it back. Inhale, forward. Arms lift up. Interlace the fingers. Press the palms upward. Maybe a slight back bend, squeezing into that right hip. Pressing into the left big toe to keep balance. Bring it to the top. Bring it forward, chest forward. Release the fingertips down. Lift the right knee off the mat. Take the left foot back. Three-legged dog. Deep breath in. Exhale, bend into that left knee. Point the toe. Find your gaze forward. Shift the body forward slightly, creating a slight back bend here. Pressing the ground away. Move forward into plank and lower down. Chaturanga, releasing the toes. Hands to the mid-ribs, fingers nice and wide, lift up, cobra. Or you can take it to up dog, coming to the tops of the feet. Shoulders back and down. The legs are spinning in towards the center. Lift the chin. Knees down to the mat, hips back towards the heels. Child's pose. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Walk the hands towards the knees, coming into kneeling. Reach the arms up. Remember, we're spinning them back. And then up towards the ceiling. Palms together. Interlace those fingers. Press the palms upward. Take them back past the ears if that feels comfortable for you. Close the eyes. Inhale. And exhale. Release the fingertips. Bring them down to the mat. Press the chest forward. Hips push back. Shoulder blades can come nice and close to each other. Breathing in and out. Reach the arms forward, around to the upper back. Move the body from side to side. Hands come down to the mat. Landing in cat, so still keeping that round through the upper back. Pressing the ground away, tucking the toes. And as you drop the chest and take the shoulders back, shift the gaze towards the knees. Press the hips back and up, down dog. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. As you come to the top of the mat, so big toes together, you can launch forward in to your halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Lifting up, arms come back, and then towards the top. One more time, spinning them back. Working on the rotation through the shoulders, pressing into the big toes, and come forward. Good. Arms down by your sides. They can come out and fan towards the sides. Shake the legs out. Wiggle the toes. Bring the big toes together, slight space in between the heels. Send the arms out to the sides, just like wings, palms lifted. Set the hips back. Squeezing the knees together, not too hard. Keep the chest lifted, hanging out here in chair. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Send the arms back and up, sitting a little bit lower into your chair. Holding here. Breathing in. Press into the right foot. Lift the left leg. Point the toe. Send it back. Hanging out here in a high lunge, start to lift the chest. Spin the arms back and up. Lower the knee down to the mat. Nice slow twist again to that right side. Shift the hip back, half split. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, send it back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, sending it back. Lifting the arms up. Interlacing the fingers, pressing the palms up towards the ceiling. Instead of turning the chest forward, we're going to bend into that right knee. Press back through the left heel. Woo, watching your balance, coming into high lunge. Still keeping that twist. Maybe a slight back bend. Breathe in and out. Bring the chest forward, keeping the arms lifted. Release the fingertips. Left hand down towards the mat. Right arm spins forward and up to come into a runner's lunge twist or a lunge twist. Deep breath in and exhale. Take that right arm, send it back towards the end of the mat. Make sure you're bending into that right knee. And then right arm up and over the ear. Keep the chest open. Placing both hands to the inside of the right foot. Hanging out here in lizard. See if you can bring the chest down towards the mat. Shoulders back towards the heel. Press back with that left heel. Make sure you have a good grounding in the first finger and thumb. Send the right foot back. Three-legged dog. Adjust the hands. Bend into that right knee. Keep the toe pointed. Shift the body forward slightly. So you're trying to bring that foot towards the top of the head. Shift the body to the front. Lower down. Release the toes. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, send it back. Child's pose. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath in. And slow breath out. Placing the palms on the mat. Lifting forward into table. Tucking the toes and walking back the hands towards the knees to come into kneeling. Take the shoulders back and down. This time, instead of interlacing the fingers up top, we're going to take the fingers and interlace them behind the back. Draw the knuckles down towards the ground. Find your gaze forward. Deep breath in. Exhale. Spin the arms back and up. Bring the hands to the mat. Shift the hips back. Lift them up towards the ceiling, down dog. Pedal into your dog. Come to the top of your mat any way you see fit. So that could be 2 steps, 3 steps, 1 big hop, fold in. This time as you fold in, wrap the arms behind the legs, draw the chest close, lift the hips up towards the sky or the ceiling. Inhale, lifting up halfway. And exhale, slight bend in the knees. Spin the arms back and up. Mountain. One more time. Send the arms down and back and lifted. Arms come down by your sides, fanning them down. Wiggle the toes. Look down at the toes. Notice where they are. Bring the big toes together. Slight space in between the heels. Setting the hips back. Take a slight hinge through the hip. Keep the chest lifted. Shoulders back and down again. Arms out to the sides, just like wings, but palms turned upward. Breathe in. And exhale. If it feels comfortable, spin the arms back and up to sit a little bit lower in your chair. Press into the left foot, reach or lift the right foot off the mat, point the toe, send it back, coming into high lunge. Holding steady here, breathe in. And exhale. Spin the arm back and lift it upward. One more, spinning it back and lifting it up. Lower the knee down to the ground. Exhale, twist towards that left side. Shifting back, half split, lift the toes off the mat. Inhale, bend into the knee. Exhale, send it back. And inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Reach the arms up. Interlace the fingers, press the palms up towards the ceiling. Remember to press back through that heel, lifting up into your high lunge. Take that twist. Plant into the feet. Maybe a slight back bend. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right hand comes down. Lift the chest towards that left side. Find your gaze at the thumb. Breathing in and out. Send that arm back. Find your gaze at the thumb again. Then spin it forward. Reach it up and over the ear. Hold here for a moment. Inhale. Exhale, left hand to the inside, coming into lizard. Now your lizard can be knee down on the mat if you want to feel into the left hip as well. If you feel comfortable by expanding through the inner thigh and as well through the hamstring a bit, press up and back through that right heel. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Left leg, backing up, three-legged dog. Adjust the hands, adjust the toes. Bend into the knee, point the toe. Shift the body forward. Lower down, chaturanga. As the hip comes down, toes come down. Hands to the low ribs. Elbows tuck in. Find your gaze forward, lifting up. Into cobra or up dog. Remember to squeeze into the legs. Bring the toes together. Breathe in. And exhale, child's pose again. Deep inhale. Slow exhale. Big inhale. And exhale. Breathing in and out. Walk the hands back towards the knees. Toes untucked this time. Place the hands along the feet so thumbs can be right in the arches of the feet. As you push those thumbs in, lift the chest. Take the shoulders back. Find your gaze forward. Slowly close the eyes. Send the arms out to the sides just like wings, palms lifted. You can be a slight bend in the elbows. And as you squeeze into the legs, into the hips, lift the body off the heels. Press the hips forward. Hold here. Nice and slow. Take the hands to the low back for support. Thumbs are always nice at the low back with the fingers wrapping around the hips. Tuck the toes if need be. Press the hips a little bit more forward. Take the shoulders back and down. Coming into camel, send the head back. If camel feels more comfortable to you with lifting one arm, swinging it back to grab onto the heel, you can take that here. Maybe both feels more comfortable. Watching your plants. Press the hips forward, lower the head. Inhale, hands back to your low back, head comes up first, low back support, hips back towards the heels, release the toes, coming into child's pose. Reach back for the heels this time, letting the chest drape over the thighs. Drawing in and out. Deep breath in and slow breath out. Lifting the chest. Interlace the fingers together. Draw the shoulder blades nice and close, knuckles down towards the floor. Reach the arms upward. Hands to the mat. Hips back and up, down dog. Pedal into the feet. Left leg back and up. Slowly send it to the top of the mat. As softly as you can, plant it, look forward. Walk the hands to the inside of that left foot. Take the right heel, spin it down towards the mat so the outside edge of that right foot is in line with the short end at the back of your mat. With the left hand or left arm, place it on the inside of the thigh. Take a deep breath in and reach the right arm up towards the sky or the ceiling. Make sure you can see your thumb. Slowly lift the left fingertips off the mat. Lift the chest. And then we're going to take that arm out in line with the ear. Holding here. Brace a little bit more towards the center. Plant a little bit into that left heel, left foot. If you need a shelf, you can use that left arm and hold. Keep the chest open to the right side. Breathe in, lift up a little bit higher, and then up to the top. Arm is still lifted. Taking that right arm down, send it behind the back. Bend into that right knee. Lift the left toes, send the left arm out. You can even plant the left toes down on the mat, but press the hips back. And we're going to shift. So extended side angle. Lifting up. Hand behind the back. Bending in to the right knee, right hip. Reaching forward, looking forward. Extended, last one. And lift up. So if you can keep the arm up towards the top, then take it back. Bending in. Send the left arm forward. Then we're going to bring the left hand down to the mat. Reach the right arm upward. Place the right hand down to the ground. See if we can lower a little bit more into our side lunge, looking at the left toes. Walk the hands towards the center of the mat, fold in. Inhale and exhale. Walk the hands over to the other side. So, right toes point towards the back of the mat. Left foot, the outside edge, is in line with the short end of the mat. Right hand, right arm to the inside of the hip. Make sure the knee is in line with the ankle. Reach the left arm up. Slowly bring the right fingertips off the mat. Keeping steady here. Slight engagement or slight awareness to the center. Then lifting up a little bit more. Maybe creating that shelf. Arm up and in line with the ear. Breathe in and out. One more breath in and out. Shifting again, so coming up, Bending into that left. Left arm behind, right arm forward. Coming up. Good, and sending it back. And lift. And draw down. We're gonna hold here for 3, 2, and 1. Right hand down on the mat, maybe right toes on the mat before we twist open to the left. You can always tent the fingertips if need be. Then both hands to the mat. Lower down a little bit more into the hip for your side lunge. Find your gaze at the right foot. Keep the chest lifted. Walk both hands to the middle, fold in, clasp onto the ankles, or you can even clasp onto opposite legs by twisting in the front or crossing the arms in the front. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, walk both hands to the top of the mat. Send that foot back, down dog. Breathing in and out. Inhale and exhale. Moving forward, rolling forward, shifting forward, plank. Lower the knees down, lift the chest. Send the hips back, child's pose. Walk the hands back towards the knees. Kick the feet out in front. Soles of the feet to the mat, knees up. Windshield wipe the knees side to side. Sitting up nice and tall, clasping onto the shins, point the toes forward, let the chest come forward, shoulders down. Bring the hips back, balancing on the hips. Slowly extend the heels up and out. Arms out to the side, big toes together. Send them out. Hold here. And then bring in. Hold here. Sending it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend into the knees. Hold here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. One more. Extend. Maybe lift the legs a little bit higher. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the legs down. Lift the chest. Send it forward. Walk the hands forward. Fold, pointing the toes. Let the air out. Let the head hang. Just hold here. Deep inhale. Slow exhale. And inhale. And exhale. One more big breath in. Exhale, walk the hands back. Taking the right foot, we're going to clasp it within the arm. So right leg into the arm. You can interlace the fingers together if that feels comfortable. We're just going to rock here from side to side, flex into the right foot. Keep the body lifted as best as you can. Flex into the left foot, and then bring that right foot to the outside of the left. Sit up tall. Wrap the left arm around the right knee. Send the right fingertips behind the hip. Draw the knee close. Draw the hip down. Breath in and out. And breath in and then out. Walk both hands over to the left side. Slight twist. And switch. Left foot, left leg. Come into the body. So you want to try and hook the foot to the inside of the elbow. Wrap the arms around. Give yourself a big hug. Rock from side to side. Big breath in. Slow breath out. Inhale. And exhale. Placing that left foot to the outside. Sit up nice and tall. Wrap the knee. Send the left fingertips back. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Bringing both hands over to the right side. Take a twist. So right hand in line, but still away from the hip. Left fingertips can be wherever you need them to be. Try different spaces. Twisting here. And come back to the center. Shake the legs out. Bring the forearms down to the mat. Press the chest upward, opening up through the chest and the shoulders. Point the toes away yet again. Tilt the head back if it feels comfortable. You can either hang out here or pressing a little bit more into those forearms, lift the hips up off the mat. Breathing in, squeezing into the hips, and then lowering down. Walk the hands forward, lower the body to the mat. Make sure you're comfortable here by wiggling the toes, wiggling the fingers, wiggling the hips. Deep inhale. Lift the arms up. Slow exhale. Bring the arms down. Soles of the feet to the mat. Bring them a little bit wider than hip width apart. Windshield wipe one way, and then the next. Arms nice and wide. Bring both knees over to the left. Make sure the right hip feels comfortable here. You're going to bring the outside edge of the left foot to the top of that right knee, right thigh. Find your gaze over the right side. The challenge is to really try your best not to fidget too much, to allow wherever your feet might have placed themselves to rest there and to hang out there, which isn't easy. So doing your best. Hang out here. Notice the stretch and opening through the front of that right thigh. And notice the feeling through the hip. Take notice of the breath. And take notice of your thoughts. Come back to center. So we're going to slowly bring that left foot down. Both knees up towards the ceiling. Shifting sides. Maybe even shifting the hip a little bit over to the left. Both knees come down towards the right side. outside edge of the right foot to the top of that left thigh, left knee. Turn or rotate or move the head over to that left side. Inhale. Exhale. Deep breath in and slow breath out. Again, doing your best to notice. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly coming back to center. Windshield at the knees from side to side. Bring both knees into the chest. Rock one way and then the other. Breathing in and out. Coming into happy baby. Bend the knees, so bring them out to the edges of the body. Flex into the feet, making sure the bottoms of the feet point up towards the ceiling. Place the hands to the inside of the foot or the ankles, or you can take your first finger and middle finger, wrap them around the big toe, and draw down. Making sure to actively press the low back into the mat and leave room for the chest to open and expand. Rocking from side to side here is also welcome. And continue to let your breath move through the body. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly bring the heels in, knees together, rocking from side to side, elbow to elbow, really paying attention to that low back. Bring the soles of the feet down to the mat. Using the first finger and thumb, you're going to gently secure them around the thigh and just rub up and down along the thigh. You can even start at the hip flexor or the hip crease. Apply pressure. Press the back into the mat. And then arms down by your sides. Extend the legs. Make yourself comfortable here. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. And inhale. Exhale. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. As you inhale, allow the belly to lift and expand. And then letting it go back down towards the body. Inhale to expand, letting the belly lift. And then noticing the ribs opening towards the sides. And the chest lifting on the inhale as well. And then exhale. Chest, ribs, and belly fall down towards the ground. Breathing in and out. Soften the spaces in between the eyebrows. Relax into the jaw. Let the shoulders become heavy and fingers become heavy. Toes become heavy and hips become heavy. Hanging out here just in silence for a moment with your breath and body and mind. Coming back to the space, start to move the body in any way that feels good for you. That can even mean taking a big stretch from head to toes. Draw both knees into the chest, start to rock forward and back along the spine. Coming up to seated. Deep inhale. And slow exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Reach the arms up. Take the arms down by your sides and sweep them upward. Find your gaze in between the thumbs as you bring the palms together. Nice and slow, draw the palms down towards the chest. I want to thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.